Hello, I am Paige, not Paige in Netflix. We got a problem. Alright, before we jump into this, let's start off with a little positivity, Let's take a look at the cast of Outer Banks. Beautiful. Lovely. Next, let's look at the cast of I Am Not Okay With This. I love Sydney so much. Loved. Alas, Netflix has fumbled it back. Up next, we have Never Have I Ever. I know we're talking about positivity, but Paxton? Yuck. Now, the lovely cast of Trinkets. I cried a lot. On to the other show Netflix fumbled the bag on, The Society. It's really, they're really just not gonna finish the story. And finally, my favorite one of all of them. On my block, Respect Jamal. Jesus, I'm not gonna spoil, but that ending though, y'all did Caesar wrong. Do you see what these great Netflix shows have in common? They have no one on there who looks like me. I will not say that in order for me to be able to relate to a character, they have to look like me, but come on. I'll just say that this has happened way too many times for this to be a coincidence. The only reason why Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and Stranger Things isn't on here is because they don't tease me. They actually have people on there who look like me. And Stranger Things, they didn't even bother like saying, this is a black girl and doing a light-skinned girl. On to my first point. Why does every light-skinned girl you cast have to be mixed? Light-skinned girls who are all black do exist. They do exist. And I'm sure you can find, if your character needs to be mixed, brown skin and dark skin, mixed people exist. They do. Not every mixed child comes out with green eyes, light skin, and 4A hair. And the next point I have, Outer Banks is not included. The love interest for the black girl is always never black. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina has Prudence and Ambrose. Oh, power couple. I love those characters. Sure, Roz ends up with Harvey, but at least she looks like me, Nah, she doesn't need to wear the glasses anymore. Oh. Wait, really? Yeah, they took the glasses away from her. Same skin tone on my block. Monte's only love interest ever is Caesar, and don't give me that spooky crap. He's still not black, but that doesn't count. She was a minor. Okay, when she moved, she had that one photo with that one guy, who I'd like to mention is also not black. But he never appeared again. His only character purpose was for an assumption to give Caesar, the nerve to cheat or to move on. I don't know what that situation was. I don't do relationships anymore. I am not okay with this. Dina's first love interest is Brad, white male, and then, as much as I love it, is Sid. They become a thing at the end of the show. At the end of the season. At the end of the show. Because apparently you just can't come back. Okay, on to Trinkets. Why did y'all do Tabitha? But anyway, she ends up with Tabitha. She's first, with Brady. They're in a relationship. And then leaves him for Luca. And I don't want to make assumptions about race, but they're both not black. I know they're not black. Then, after Luca, don't want to spoil, but if you look up. After Luca, she ends up with Mo's brother, and I'm like, why won't Tabitha leave these men alone? Why won't Tabitha leave these men alone? Has she not been on Twitter recently? Kill all men. Just kidding. Never have I ever. I love you, Fabiola. But Fabiola, our bisexual wait. No. Why not just call her bisexual? She's lesbian. I think she's attracted to females that we know. She ends up with Eve. White female. The Society. I know he's not a black girl, but Zool still constitutes for a representation. Also mixed character. At first he was kinda Kelly, then next he was Ali. It's I don't know. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with interracial relationships. I have no problem with interracial relationships and interracial relationship representation. But it's like, you keep repeating the same formula. Pears? What are you doing? Lit. If you hear noise, it's him. It's just that not every chocolate mamacita is ending up with vanilla amore or butter pecan or mango or cookies and cream, and now I'm hungry. Random food for thought. My dad thought that Kiara from Outer Banks was Bailey Madison. And honestly, it could just be his poor vision, but still. Netflix. Is it really a risk to have a black girl, black woman who is brown skin or dark skin as a main character of your show? One of the main characters. Is that really bad? Is that really a risk? I'm not saying put light skin actresses and actors out of business. I'm just saying that there's room for all of us. Light skin, brown skin, dark skin, albino skin, skin with vitiligo. I listed 6 shows. 8 if you want to count Chilling Adventures and Stranger Things. And only 1 out of all 8 of those shows did it have a brown skin actress. And don't just use the skinny black girls. Use the thick black girls. Use the fat black girls. Use the black girls with 4C hair. Use black girls with short hair. Use black girls with long hair. Use black girls with the fros. Black girls with the braids. And for the love of Pete, whomever Pete may be, black girls with glasses. We exist. Preferably brown skin with red glasses. 5'1.5". A little pudgy. And loves pizza. Morals with glasses was my validation for a period of time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, do all that jibba jab, and love yourself, cause why not? Why not? That is all. And I hope to see you next time whenever I post. I'll try to get better. School is just weird right now. Sociology is handing me my bottom. But anyway, adios, amigos. That was dumb. Should I start doing that? No? You're blinking. You're blinking. You're blinking. Oh my gosh. You're blinking. You're blinking. You're blinking. You're blinking. You're blinking. Oh, I fell. I'm glad. No.